Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. I'm C, a mom of two. I have a son who is 3 and a 1-year-old daughter. So today's video is going to be all about potty training. My 3-year-old son is recently fully potty trained. He got it down pat, but yeah. So let's get into it. So potty training can feel very overwhelming, but with the right tools and the right amount of patience, it's doable. Like, you got this, you can do it. When I first started potty training my son, we started with the floor potty. It's the one that kind of looks like a toy. I felt like that was like a great way to introduce him to going to the potty and just to kind of make it fun for him, because the one we had, when you flush the toilet, it made like a real toilet sound. So like, again, it's kind of like a toy. It was low to the ground, so my son could sit on it by himself, like without any help. It also just made him feel like more comfortable with going and more independent. I just found that this was the easiest way to introduce him to potty training. But with that being said, tip number one, I think you need to set aside like 3 days, maybe even like a weekend, where you're just in the house that entire weekend and having him go, him or her, your toddler, go every 15 minutes. And also have them drink like a lot of water, because you just want them to get in a habit of doing so. I also found a potty training watch on Amazon. Oh, so another thing, I'll link everything in the description. But like I was saying, I found a potty training watch on Amazon. You can set it for either, like, I think it's 15 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, or 2 hours, whichever. But of course, we started with the 15 minutes. So every time 15 minutes would go by, it would like play, I think it was like Wheels on the Bus or something like that. But that was just another way to remind him, like, okay, it's time to go potty. Like, let's go. Like, don't pee in your underwear or don't pee in your pull up. We honestly start off with pull ups, but I think it might have been easier to start off with like training underwear instead of pull ups, because, as you know, pull ups are very similar to diapers. So I felt like, since he was already so used to going in his diaper, he was like, okay, like I can just go in my pull up. You know what I mean? So I think if I was to go back, or like even when I potty train my daughter, I would definitely just have her start with like training underwear first instead of like pull ups. So another thing that helped as well is like rewards, right? So I would give him like M&Ms if he went, maybe like 2 if he went poop, or like a gummy, so like a fruit snack or something. But I feel like in the very beginning, I found this like reward system type thing on Amazon. It was really cool. Every time he would go to the bathroom, let me just find it really quick. Hold on. All right, so it kind of looked like this. As you can see, it's like a chart. So every time they go, you put a circle, triangle, like you put stickers on there. So it's like a combination of multiple things. It's a combination of like a potty training chart, also like a potty training game, but reward system as well. Because as you can see, the very first one, you just have to put one sticker there to get a car or whichever theme you chose. So I think they had like cars, animals, whatever. I chose the car theme because my son's a huge car guy. All right, so basically every time your child pees or poops, it's like a deposit, you put a sticker on the chart. And each time a punch out is full, like every time you fill out one of the punch outs, you get a reward. So for us, it was a car, which he loved. It was like him getting a new car. You know what I'm saying? After a few times of going potty, I know that, like I said, the first time you just have to go once to get a car. So that kind of also made him want to keep going. But yeah, so once my son got the hang of going to the potty on the floor potty, we transitioned to this potty tapper. As you can see, it has like a little ladder, so it helps him like to climb up and everything. I love this because you can just flush everything. Like you don't have to, I don't think I mentioned this, but with the floor potty, obviously you have to like clean it out each time. I honestly just got the liners for it to make it a little bit easier, but it's still like it's a little gross, I'm not gonna lie. So with the potty topper, it just made things so much easier. So one of my favorite tools has been this portable potty topper, right? Like I said, all links will be in the description. But so it comes with this bag, and then this is how it looks. My son decorated it with the stickers that it came with, but yeah, this is how it looks. I like how it has like the little handles on the side. But yeah, it has like the little suction things too. And then it also comes with a, what is it called? Like a, I forget the name of what it's called. I have mom brain right now so bad. But this majigger, you just like pop it in there, but we don't really need this anymore. Yeah, I love this. So what I would do, oh, my leg's falling asleep. Okay. So I use this if we have to use a public restroom. Usually I just put the toilet seat covers that are already usually in the bathroom. I put that down first and then put this on top. Or you can get one of these, which I love. This is just like a toilet seat cover that I got off of Amazon, but it's like bigger. And like, you guys see how big this is? And I love that it still hangs over the toilet seat because, like, say if their pants aren't all the way down, I mean, you don't want it touching the floor anyways, but you know what I mean? Their pants will touch this part instead of touching that dirty toilet, you know? So I just love this. I just usually keep like a couple of these in here. And then in here, I also have portable, or like not portable, disposable changing pads. But yeah, just in case. This is like mainly for in the beginning, but I mean I use these for my daughter too because she's still in diapers. But yeah, so that's that. But say if there isn't a public restroom, right? That's why this comes in handy. This is just like a portable potty. Um, it opens up like this. Like so. And then it came with little baggies. You just put her on there. And then yeah, like usually I just set this up in my trunk and then have them go like that. And then when he's done, just take the bag out, throw it in the trash. Yeah, it's super quick. These two portable potties or toppers make things so much easier. I promise you. Like I feel like being prepared for situations like this like helps so much, you know? Okay, so there's two other products that I got after I recorded this video. But the first one is just this Toddler potty topper that attaches directly to your seat. It's super convenient. My son, like, say if it's up, he'll put it down by himself. So, you know, super convenient for them as well. And then the second one is this urinal. Once he mastered sitting down to go to the bathroom, like to pee, I got him this urinal, which just helped him to master peeing while standing up. But overall, consistency is key. So if you start one weekend and then the next couple of days or like the next week you're not on top of it, he's going or your toddler is most likely going to, what is it, like relapse. Like they're not going to be consistent with it either. If you're not consistent, they're not going to be consistent with it, you know? Encouragement goes a long way. Like I think that's with anything when it comes to toddlers. They love being praised. So especially with going to the potty, because sometimes I know, like with my son, if he's playing or like watching TV or something, sometimes, well, in the beginning, he didn't want to stop to go to the potty. You know what I mean? So I felt like what helped was when he was being encouraged and praised and like rewarded, that made him want to go even more. I feel like every little success should be celebrated, period. But one other tip I would say too is I've seen this actually on TikTok, but they put like little, the pads, the puppy pads that people use inside their house when they're trying to potty train their dog. You can put those on top of your couch, so that way, it doesn't make such a big, like if they have an accident on their couch, it's not like such a big mess. You can just easily pick them up and throw those pads in the trash. Accidents are also going to happen. Like it's just bound to happen. So be prepared to have to clean up multiple times. Like it's just a part of the motion. Like it's a part of the game. I don't know. Okay, so the Bible verse for this video is, "You must all be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to get angry." And that's from James chapter 1, verse 19. And I just feel like this is perfect because, of course, when they have accidents, like that can be super frustrating because who wants to be constantly cleaning up pee and poop? Like, you know, or having to constantly keep changing their clothes. But you just have to remember that they're learning at the end of the day. This will not last forever. Like, before you know it, they'll be potty trained. And yeah, all this will be over. But yeah, back to the video. I think modeling also helps as well. Like them seeing you go to the bathroom, or like if they have older siblings or what have you, like seeing other people do it will also help as well. Yeah, so that's what worked for us on our potty training journey. But I would say, remember, every child is different. Some might catch on really quick, some might take a little bit more time, but that's okay. I would love to hear you guys' potty training tips or like things that you did. I do have, like I said, a daughter, 1-year-old daughter, so she's next with potty training. Um, I'm hoping she's quicker than my son, but I have heard that girls potty train quicker than boys, but I mean, who knows? Like I said, every child is different, so we'll see. But yeah, I would love to hear more tips and tricks or like things that you guys did if you guys already potty trained. But yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. But yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.